Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. You guys know I am absolutely nuts about the ColecoVision, that I got one for Christmas in 1982, my first console that I actually owned, and I am the editor-in-chief of ColecoVision's magazine, wrote most of it as well. Just a huge ColecoVision fan, so imagine my excitement today when I got my CollectorVision Phoenix. It was on the front porch, super awesome. Hadn't got a game console on my front porch since I got my Switch that Nintendo sent me, but I paid for this, no problem. I was happy to. Huge ColecoVision fan, obviously, even got the shirt. So enough of that. Let's unbox this bad boy and just see what it looks like. I want to see, just check out how they packed it, what comes with it, and all that kind of stuff. So let's take a look at it. Now, James, my editor, pointed out that I should cut away from me when I'm opening a box. Thank you for that, James. In one of my previous unboxing videos. Now, something happened on the way here that I don't think it's going to cause anything, any damage inside, but let's take a look at this bad boy and just see what there is to see. Oh, more cutting on the bottom of the box. Now, from what I understand, it's got several games built in and a cartridge slot that you can play original ColecoVision games. CollectorVision is a company, they put out a ton of games for retro consoles, including my favorite ColecoVision, and they have a system that will play the ColecoVision games. Check it out, little SD card and hookups and whatnot. And, oh, check it out, the owner's manual looks so much like the original ColecoVision manual. I tell you, this is like being a kid, a 15-year-old in 1982 and getting a new ColecoVision. Kind of feels that way in April, Christmas in April. Really awesome, check it out. That looks so much. You gotta love the passion and the, just the pure fanboyishness of, how much CollectorVision, the company and the people that work there, including my buddy John Lester, how much they love the ColecoVision. You can just see that goes into this product. And let's see here, you can see it's got the packing popcorn there. So get the console. A little plastic here for further protection. Very small, sleek, and nice cartridge slot there. Some of the modern retro consoles like the Atari VCS and the forthcoming Amico don't have cartridge slots, but this is a different kind of item. This is more of a niche item intended for a smaller market. And as a matter of fact, this is the last iteration of this. From what I understand, they have stopped production after this last print run, so to speak, of the CollectorVision Phoenix. Now, I'm not sure why they don't just keep making them. The demand seems to be there, but probably has something to do with, I don't know, budgetary reasons or, just market saturation or whatever. Maybe they figure there's not enough demand for a whole nother run. But regardless, if you happen to know, if you happen to work for CollectorVision, let me know why you guys just don't keep these perennially in stock. But anyway, you've got your power button, your reset button, very cool, and your controller ports there, all that good stuff. Take a closer look. Really cool, just a compact little system, and you can hook up, it's really cool because you can hook up your ColecoVision to your modern television set, or a ColecoVision, a modern ColecoVision system to a modern television set. Really cool. And it comes packed with Sydney Hunter and the Caverns of Death from CollectorVision, one of their so-called homebrew games, but they're so professional. It doesn't seem like homebrew, it seems like, just a small company. Really awesome. And that is it. Oh, actually, what else we got here? Little box, and I believe there's some games built into the system. Power adapter, of course, gotta have that. Really cool stuff. Now, it doesn't come packaged with a controller, but I understand that you can use your original ColecoVision controller on the console. And I've heard you can use a Super Nintendo controller on here as well. Ah, yes, there you go. All right, guys, let's get to some gameplay. Well, here we are, and we are downstairs playing my Phoenix because it was incompatible with my upstairs TV, the only flat screen modern TV I have in my game room, the Phoenix didn't work with it. And I've heard I can get an adapter or I can wait for a firmware update, but ain't nobody got time for that. But this actually works out pretty well because I played my original ColecoVision back when I was 15 when I got it for Christmas in my living room at my parents' house. So here I am in my house playing it in my living room. The only difference is I'm not sitting on the floor. But the Phoenix is awesome because it plays ColecoVision games, cartridges, original cartridges, unlike some other modern themed consoles like the Amico or the Atari VCS that don't have cartridge slots. This one you can actually play your original games. I'm gonna pick skill level 4, which, you know, as the ColecoVision manuals, as you know, said it was more challenging than the arcade version. That's debatable, but I'm gonna play screen 4 and I'm just gonna play a couple of levels. Just kind of want to give you an idea just how it looks, how it plays. It might look a little washed out at first, but so we're gonna play the first couple of screens here. And I remember being blown away by the screenshots of seeing Donkey Kong on the ColecoVision back in the day and just being so blown away by how arcade-like it was. Because when the arcade game came out, I distinctly remember playing it at the mall. And I was just mesmerized. It was so cartoon-like and it was story-driven, unlike, you know, like a fairy tale, unlike any other game I'd ever played. Now, if you notice, on the ColecoVision version, if you push up twice on the controller, you can go faster up the ladder. That was kind of a little glitch, or a feature, if you prefer. So we'll play the first 2 or 3 screens here, just to give you an idea. And it looks really clear, really nice. It's kind of cool to play the ColecoVision on a modern TV. The contrast is really nice with the colors against the black screen. Looks great. I'd have to say that is a little easier than the original arcade version, so ColecoVision's manual is not quite accurate, saying it's a little harder than the arcade version, but still a great port, great game. Uh-oh, what's going on there? There we go. Now, in the arcade version, when you have the hammer, you can still dive from a creature if you time it wrong. But in the ColecoVision version, you are invincible while you have the hammer. You can just run right over him. You don't have to worry about timing. And the ColecoVision version only has 3 of the original 4 arcade screens. The Pie Factory level, or conveyor belt level, whatever you want to call it, is missing in the ColecoVision version, but it's still a fantastic port, and it really plays great and looks great on the Phoenix. Ran out of time. Well, it says I still have time. How did I die there? That's weird. So was there maybe an unseen enemy or something? Regardless, I have noticed occasionally, I've played this all afternoon. I played Carnival and Ladybug. Every once in a while there's a glitch. And I assume that has, I don't know what that's about, but anyway, could have something to do with the Phoenix hardware, but regardless, overall it's been great. I've played complete games of Ladybug and Carnival and some other titles, and it's worked well overall. Just with the occasional glitch, not a big deal. Alright, let's finish this screen and then we'll be done. The elevator stage was always a tricky one to get to in the arcade, and it's a tricky one to beat in the arcade. It's easier on the ColecoVision version, even in skill level 4. And I was never one of the great Donkey Kong players, but I could get close to around 100,000 back in the day. When I first played it, it was kind of tough to beat, kind of tough to get very far, but you get to practice on it, you're pretty good. Well, there you go, guys. There's Donkey Kong on the Phoenix, the original ColecoVision version. Really cool port of the game on the original ColecoVision. It plays well on the Phoenix. Let me know in the comments if you played Donkey Kong on the ColecoVision back in the day, and if you got your Phoenix yet. Let me know what your experience has been with that. If you like the Phoenix, has it been incompatible with your TV, or has it worked perfectly? Have you seen any glitches or anything? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we will talk to you guys in another video. If you're a fan of my work, you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. For just a low fee each month, you get a lot of extra content. Another way to support the channel and my writing career is to buy books direct from me, including the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, the Classic Home Video Game Series. It's like an encyclopedia set. And this massive bad boy, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 A through L. I will put links in the description of this video where you can buy books direct from me and where you can support me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.